Good afternoon. This is Zachary, and I'm going to do a replacement of a rope for this Yeoman's wood burning stove. It's a gorgeous one. I will be advising the customer about the wood on the sides. As you know, the fire brigade say it's a no-no. But it's best if you're going to have it on the sides, turn it so it's one row just going along that way, and one row going along the other way. That's the best way to do it. But with these are great. These are, as you can see, it's got really flat. So all you have to do is lift it off like that. Simple as that, and it's done. But try and make sure that you put it on somewhere nice and safe. And then what we do is we do the exact same thing on this one, and then we put that on top there, like that. That's it, and that's it. That's it. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to take this off like that, and do the same on that, around there like that. Take that off, and do the same on this side. Thank you very much. And then we're going to do the same on that side. So basically what we're going to do is just going to brush that down. What we're going to do is we're going to brush that down now, and then as you can see, I'm going to put a new rope on there as well. Brush that down. So basically what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn you off and put you back on when I've brushed it down. Right, now that I've brushed it down, basically the next plan of action is always just go along with your hand, make sure there's no bits there. That's just a little bit of glue that I've already put on there, but I thought I'd stop because I wanted to show you how to do it. You can use this, a knife, or I've got a broken pair of scissors that I use. Just make sure you get all the glue off and everything. Very self-explanatory where it all goes. And then what I do is I get my glue, hot spot, heat bond, excellent glue, works really well. And then basically what you do is you start one end. It's great when you can actually take them off. You don't have to put too much on, so you don't want it overspilling, otherwise it will stick to the sides. This is going to run out, but I don't mind because I've got another one which I bought earlier, but we'll go along with that. And as you can see, we just keep going all the way up. As you can see, it's running out now, which is no problem at all. Give that a bit of a shake, and then we'll keep going along like that. Like that. And I was saying thank you then, because the customer was bringing me a cup of coffee, which is very kind of her. There you go, look. Just keep doing that all the way along there. It's always a good idea just to leave it on there for a little bit. See, this end here needs some as well. Just let it sort of bond a little bit. So people make the mistake of putting it on straight away. Let's get into the end now. I've had it upside down, so nothing else is going to, once this is finished, I'm going to put you back on pause. Let's see if I can just finish it off along there. Yeah, I'm going to get the other one out now. And this one can go in the bin, alright? Obviously, give it a blow so you're making sure that you've got all the dust off. You don't want to leave any glue on there. It's doing alright, isn't it? For what was left in there. Might be able to do that bit as well. Yeah, right. Might have there's a little gap there. Right, I'm going to put it back on pause. Right, got my new one. Hot spot. And then basically, be careful with the new ones. Just try it, because obviously give it a good shake before you use them. Otherwise you'll find that you'll end up with, there can be like a little bit of fluid that needs mixing in with it. And obviously it's going to come out a lot quicker. So just keep going all the way around. Really simple. It's a lot simple when you can actually take the doors off. Some of them they don't, but if they don't come off, then it's really easy. The only thing that's a bit of a pain is the lid. I mean, you can cut them off if you want to, but I don't bother. And then just go along to the edge, and that's it. That's the glue on there. So what I'm going to do now is just leave that to dry for a couple of seconds and get the rope sorted out. Right, now I've got the rope. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in like that. Don't worry about it coming out. First off, the most important thing really is to make sure that you put it on properly. So I've got a roll of it, but I've just got to use this bit that I've got left over from my old roll. So I'm just going to use that first. It's a bit mixed up with a smaller. I think there's 3 different sizes that you can use for these. But basically, yeah, make sure you just go along like that. Just go along like that. As you can see, right the way round. See, I've got to sweep this chimney as well, so I thought, well, what a good idea, do the rope first, and then when you get to the end, you get the scissors. That's why I've got these scissors. And you just cut it. Simple as that. And then you push it down. What I always do is I just leave it for a little bit just to settle. Obviously you don't want any overspill. Leave it to settle. And then what we'll do is we'll put that piece like that. So it goes along there like that. And put that in there like that. As I said, like, don't worry if it comes out straight away. You can always cut it. That's that one there. And then you just push it in like that. Get your scissors again. That's why I always use scissors, to be fair. And then you just cut it like that. And then make sure it's in the right position. Obviously, look at that. There you go. And then what you want to do after is just push down on there like so. Make sure that obviously no overspill. Put that on my cushion, my knee cushion, that's fine. And let that, just leave that. See what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do the other one. And I might as well just carry on with this bit of rope, which is very handy. Spare bit of rope. And what I'm going to do is I'll put that there. Go around like that, go around. And as I said, because I've like left it a little bit, it's just going to be just right to go on there, to be fair. So don't ever panic when you're putting these on. Just go along like that. Go right the way round, like that. Like that. And then, from my scissors, this is why I always use scissors. And cut it like that, put it on the end there, and on we got, I think we might be able to do the whole lot with this one piece, which will be fantastic. And then do that piece there. This is the bit that seals it between the 2 doors. Go down like that. Like that again. As I was saying, push it down. Remember, don't panic if it doesn't go straight down straight away. You can do that in a minute. Just make sure you get it all into the right position, which it all is. And then with this last piece, push it into the right position like that. And then just quickly check that goes to the right to the end, which is fine. And then like that, and push that in there. The great thing about them, they're quite flexible, these ropes. So what I'm going to do now, and leave that to dry. I'm going to push it down a couple of times, Make sure there's no overspill, because what we don't want to do is we don't want to end up making this. But there you go. Look at the difference. Right, so now I'm going to sweep the chimney. Oh, my hand's in the way. Now I'm going to sweep the chimney. It didn't come up on the screen that my hand was in the way. Normally it does. Now, there you go. Look at the difference. Now I'm going to sweep the chimney. And I'm going to put you on pause, but hopefully I'll be able to show you it done. But we shall see. Right, as you can hear, the hoover is just finishing. So what we do is we just double check and make sure that they're all sticking. Should be plenty of time now. Make sure there's no glue on anywhere that will stick. And then hopefully I have to do one hand. And show you. There you go. I'm going to put you on pause for the other one. But there you go. Just going to trim the edges off in a second. That's it. Stove's all nice and clean now. And then, as I said, just go along. Just push your hand along like that. Make sure that it's all in position. Don't be frightened to squeeze it, because you don't want any overspill of glue. As I said, I'm going to trim them edges off in a minute, because make it look a bit nicer for the customer. And then basically, and then we do the same on this side. As I said, don't just squeeze it, because it will spring back into position. Like that. And do it all the way along, every single bit. Where we did the middle bit, I think we did. And then just do this bit. This is important. This bit here. And then you shut them like that. Leave them closed for a bit. They will stick out a little bit like that. It's only because they're just new, and they will stay like that for a little bit. But obviously, what you don't want to do is you don't want to leave it like that for until the glue is properly dried. But then, then after that, you get the scissors wherever they are, and you just. This is why I use scissors. Just trim out. Just get rid of the fray bits. As you can see, the glue is going off already. Really biting. I just sort of a bit tidier. See the difference straight away. Do the same on this side. Let's tidy it up a little bit. Always a good idea. I always think that sometimes these little bits make all the difference. Sorry, I still got my mask on from sweeping, but they make all the difference when you're doing them. Don't they? Just that little finishing touches. And maybe just brush the jobs, and they don't get finished properly. See, a little bit sticking out there. That would bug me big time. That was on my stove. And then just do that bit there. Sometimes I let them lean on something, so put a bit of pressure on like that. And then do the same on that side. Just to tidy it up a little bit. And there you have it. That's it, it's done. There you go, and that should last now. Oh, you got a little bit much. I don't really want to see, I don't know about you. Push that down a little bit. As you can see, what will happen is, after a while, as I said, it'll squeeze down, but just going to put you on pause for a second. That's it, it's done. There you go, all sorted out. The only thing I've got to advise the customer about is that word on the side. And basically, there you go, it's all done. Open it up like that, and just like, as I said, you tidy these little bits up. I've done the other side, and there you go, that's it. Sort of give it a little bit of you have to be careful because you'll end up fraying them if you keep doing it, but they will settle down once they've squashed into position and everything. But there you have it. I mean, to be fair, you could probably keep these closed now like that, and then they're all ready for the customer when he wants to use it. So there you go, that's how you fit gasket ropes on a Yeoman's. Hope that is give you a bit of useful knowledge on how to do them. Have a great afternoon. Thank you very much. Goodbye.